Good day, my name is Joe. Today we'll be doing our playthrough of Final Girl for Friday Frights. I got the board kind of set up for the Intruders is going to be the baddie for this B-rated film. We got Wingard Cottage, which they do get paired together in the box, and we're going to play with Ava. Ava's got 5 health over here. Some of the other things about this that we're going to set up. They're going to have a grad party, so a lot of people in the house, a couple people scattered around this cottage over here. We have our event we're going to reveal. We did reveal our couple items. We got a couple pair of knives out there in the garage in the boathouse, and in the shed there's a first aid kit. For this one, we can go around to a few of the locations in the cottage and gather some nails, tools, rope, and wood. And we drew the four crafted items over here. Got the porcupine, which needs a trash can lid, nails. I don't know where to get the trash can lid. Maybe it's an item. Nail bat, which needs wooden bat and nails. Have to see kind of where we're going to get the wooden bat too. Spiked slingshot needs nails and rope. We can find those. Nail gun needs nails and discarded tools. So we'll kind of start near the shed over here. So maybe we need to pick up some nails, and we can kind of look at the discarded tools and rope next to get these two. If we have and can find the wooden bat, maybe we can look into these. But nails is needed really in all these. So the shed may be looking like a kind of place to go. I'm going to move these over for now, kind of in this area. I apologize. I know with the new mat, some things may be kind of hard to see, but we'll put those over there. Once again, the porcupine needs a trash can, nail gun, nail bat, and the spike slingshot. We got our 6 costing 0 cards. Ava, we need 5 to flip her over. I don't like to look at the other side until really gets flipped over. I've never flipped over a card yet with the several plays. I apologize if I play anything wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments, but I'll do the best job I can. Each one of these intruders starts with 6 health. They each get their own last ditch effort. 1 killer will be active at a time. If I attack and or damage a killer, that one becomes the active killer. So I'll do the best job I can of explaining some of this as we go. But without further ado, let's get into it and see what event. So our starting event. This one's going to be battle ready. Take the item card set aside during setup. Reveal one at a time till either a weapon is revealed and you can take this item, or there are no more set of cards side. So here are the ones we didn't use, and we have four. The first one's going to be a map that is not either a weapon or until there's no cards of the set aside. We're looking for a weapon. This one is a fireplace poker. We'll immediately take it into our hand, I guess. I'll kind of put the other one on the bottom. Hasn't been used once, but it's pointy. It gives us a damage when we do our close attack. So kind of neat to start off with a weapon. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mind that at all. That is for sure. So, what a great event. Usually the events are not that fortuitous. So, we're going to go into the action phase. So, our action phase, I really think we should just walk while we're in the shed and try to do the action. So, we start off with 4 horror, 2 dice. Let's hope we can at least move 1 space. We did without having to really discard things too. We do need to stop to pick up some nails. So we'll go to the shed and kind of stop there. So that's going to use one of our times to have to move 1 space. We're going to use the 1-star ability. let's use another time to pick up the nails. So the nails are found in the shed. Okay. Maybe we want to stay in the shed and get search for next time as well. Maybe to pick up that looks like maybe first aid kit. So since we're here, we're going to try to focus. Focus may be able to reduce our horror a little bit while we have a little reprieve time. Have to discard 2 cards to focus. I think it's worth it for now. We're not going to weak attack or short rest. So we can go down 1 over here and down our time. Our time will be at 3. I think we're going to keep our next focus in our walk to try to get out of this place and keep some of these cards. So I think we're going to go back to the planning phase. So the planning, we've got 3 points left. I think we're going to pick up this search while we can and this close call to get our last back down to 0. This focus was used. Reset the time to 6. And then return all the action cards. All the zeros are we're just gonna chunk into this 0 pile. So 4 cards for next round. And then we're gonna go into the killer phase. Well, the 3 killers this time also are on the same spot. They are going to target, Ava or any of the people, but they're not going to move, thank goodness, and there's nobody to attack and kill. Once again, thank goodness. So we're on to the terror card. So this terror card is going to say, what happened while we were gone? Place 3 new victims at the boathouse. 3 new victims at the boathouse. Ooh, the lakefront. The porch. Oh man. The boathouse is going to be where the rope is at. I don't know where they came from, but they're wondering what happened while they were gone. 3 new victims. Oh dear. And we draw an event. So this event will be crafting requires 1 time less. Getting resourceful. Man, that is 2 events that have actually been in our favor. 2 back to back to start with. I'm okay with this. It's got the fireplace poker and crafting costs a little bit less. I am 100% okay with this. So let's go into the panic phase. Nobody died, nobody panics. And the upkeep phase, our terror is just fine. No finale. So let's go on to the action phase. Well, I guess while we're at it, let's search. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if we get this first aid kit. All right, we got a 2 4s, so we'd have to discard a couple cards. That is kind of tough. I can discard this close call, but I kind of want to keep it. But I would actually like to make sure that we're making progress. Kind of a tough one here. Let's discard our close call and focus to make sure that we can guarantee a success. Move our time down 1. Take the top item card at our space, which is the first aid kit. So every time we use an action card to recover health, we recover another one. Don't really need that now, so we'll keep going. And our next card, search is discarded. Next card is going to be just to try to walk out of here. We've got a success, so we can move 1 space, and our time goes down 1. Okay. Well, I think we are going to purchase a couple cards. I think we need to start moving, so we're going to purchase this sprint for 2. We have another 2 points to spend. We could have a search for later. If we're really trying to get the rope. With nails and rope, we can get this spiked slingshot, which could be pretty neat. I don't know. I'm kind of, or we could kind of prepare for the future. You know, with a guard, but I don't think we need to. I wonder if we should just start to sprint our way, and maybe or maybe we do need to search if we can get to the garage for some extra discarded tools. Maybe we should start making our way there. Well, even if we sprint 1, 2, 3, well, let's take it just in case. You never know. We can use our last 2 to go to search. We're going to get these 4 cards that are the 0 cost, the walk, short rest, weak attack, and focus. Set our action back to 6. Walk, focus, search, and close call. Killer phase, resolve the killer action. Once again, nobody's over there, thank goodness. And let us draw a terror card. Oh my god, what is happening to us? If there are no victims on the board, discard it and draw the next else. The active killer, red right now, is going to move and attack. Well, let's be nice and thematic, saying that this one will move here, kill this one, and kind of the horror goes up. The first casualty is taken, and then, well, they move and attack again. Oh, well, they're going to move to the one with the most victims at that point. Move up. So the boathouse is not looking good. There's a killer in the boathouse. Okay. Well, poor guys in the boathouse are going to be having some trouble. It's not my problem for now. That's future Joe's problem. Panic phase. The victims will panic. See where they go. 3 through 6. They'll move. I rolled a 1 and a 4. One person panics. One person tries to hide. But I have bad news for that person, unfortunately. So upkeep phase. Don't need to reveal any finale yet. Tarot card's pretty full. I can replace these if I need to, but looking fairly healthy. But let's move, just in case we can search, let's get this first aid kit into the backpack. So, alright, on to our action phase. Well, let's see what our sprint brings us. Let's see if we can get super fortuitous today and maybe make it to the garage, if that's what we want to do. Start getting some items. Oh, we got a success and a discard 2 for success. Definitely don't think we're attacking, and I don't think we're going to weaken, or we're not going to rest, and we're not going to attack. I'm really thinking we can move 3 spaces for one time. 1, 2, carry this victim with us to the garage, and this will let us spend a time to get discarded tools, and we can well, right now we can spend 1 and use this discarded tools and nails. Normally we'd have to spend 2. Just spend 1 to get this nail gun. So let's just chunk that in our hand. At range 1, we can spend an action to deal 1 damage, which seems pretty good. And at range 0, can modify an action. So we got a nail gun in our hand and a fireplace poker. Now we only get 3 uses out of the weapon, but hey, this is not bad at all. you know, while we're here, I'm thinking we're going to search. We got our 2 cards left, our walk and our focus. Oh, well, do we need to search now? I guess we could put the nail gun into our... we could just get a knife and be ready to start jabbing the killer. I don't know, an extra couple damage every time might not be the worst thing. Yeah, you know, when we make the nail gun, we'll put it into our backpack and we're still going to try to search. A double success, double 6. That's what I'm talking about. All right, gonna go down 1. Take the top 2 items at the garage. So, and then we can take the top 2 items, choose one, place the other on top, face up, or underneath. So we can choose either the knife or the mysterious pills. The pills are discard during the action phase and choose one of the following. Lose a horror or gain 2 health. Man, the knife could just be good to start utilizing once the nail gun gets away. We may not have another chance to search. I really like the pills though. But I'm really thinking the knife may be handy just for a nice you know, a lot of quick damage. That's what I'm thinking this time. So that was our search action. Very good. Oh man, we could just keep these. We'll get a focus and a walk next time, but I wonder if we should just try to, you know, see if we can't walk it on down. We only have 2 left. Spending a couple time could be pretty rough. Trying to focus 2. We don't exactly know where the killer's gonna go. Let's try to focus and see if we can have another great roll in here. We have a not so great roll. Okay, that puts us at 0 time and this gets discarded. So that was not a good roll. All right, purchase action cards. The only thing we can do is get our focus and walk back. That was not what we needed, but yeah, we got a couple cards for us. Reset the time to 6. Put these back. Get all our 0 costing back in there. Reload the search and the sprint. We're going to resolve the killer phase. Killer will kill our poor victim in the boathouse. And then these 2, there's nothing around. Draw a terror card. We're not going to make it through the night. So the active killer is going to, well, looks like walk 2 and attack the nearest victim. This one is just on a rampage. Then we're going to move the killer token up. And they're going to move and hit this one as well. So this one is the black. They move to us. Oh man. Revealing the dark power. Strength in numbers. Each knife does 1 additional damage for each other killer in the same or adjacent space. Oh, that is not really what we're looking for in this one. But that is what we got, and we'll keep on keeping on. 5 dead victims, pretty quick, and we have to increase the horror level. That was a terrible terror card for us. So, panic phase. Victim was killed, but there's nobody else there. Upkeep phase. Let's move the nail gun and the knife. Kind of rearrange our items a little bit. Maybe we can do a piece of chip damage, but we're not really in the best of spots here. We do need to get out of this bottom level. Unfortunately, it means we're going to try to focus. I don't know how well this will go. Discarding 2 cards to focus. That's going to be a little rough, but I do think that we need to be back in the red. Though we're going to have another red coming maybe. I think it's the best of the worst. Not moving. Gonna have few points to buy with. So I know, kind of stuck here in the garage. We'll get our cards back, and we do need to move. So let's take a sprint. We're at 3 cards again. You know, I'm thinking maybe a. I like this distraction because I think we're really going to be pushing on the horror level. It's going to be a little bit rough for us. We focused and walked. Didn't make a lot of headway that turn. That wasn't the best turn we've ever had. Purchase action cards did that. Set it to 6. Put everything back. It's the killer's turn. They attack. Thank goodness that there's no one around. And we'll go on to the terror card, which is they will hunt you. The active killer attacks the final girl but does not move. Then this gets moved to red. Red will move to the final girl. And it looks like the gray killer will also move our direction. Kind of a not the best. Oh, I'm sorry. The first one should have been the active killer moves to my space. The active killer at the time was black and will attack us for 2. Well, it looks like we're just gonna take our 2 damage. Okay. Well, that kind of changes what I was thinking a little bit. You know, we do have this weak attack, but our turn may end. I'm also thinking maybe we may want to try to short rest, even though if we don't get a success, we will also be in a little trouble. But man, wouldn't it be nice if we could maybe attack this killer, bring it down with a weak attack, and maybe retaliate for a potential kill. I would hate to end the turn here. Let's see what we can do with the weak attack. While the killer's here, the killer is in our space. One of the intruders. We can discard 2 to get a success, which I think we're going to need to do. Maybe a focus and a sprint. Maybe we want to stand and do work, which I think we're going to do. So we're going to do we're going to do 3 damage using one of the pips with the nail gun, the poker, and then the weak attack. We are going to lose another health. But we do attack the killer for 3. I mean, that's half the health gone of that one. I'm thinking we short rest as much as I'm not sure that this is the correct play. This is the play we're going to do. Going to short rest. Double fail. That is not what anybody wanted to see. We do get a health back. This goes up. We lose a time and our turn is over. What a disaster that was. Okay, now we buy. You know, as much as I don't want to spend our whole turn doing it, I think we're going to need 4 to get this retaliate, to really try to maybe kill this killer. Oh, by attacking this killer, the active one is the black. For 4, we're going to buy retaliate, and 1 leaves us kind of with close call. We get some of the 0 cost back, so we kind of do reload our hand with a couple walks and a focus. Action back to 6. Short rest, focus, sprint goes back. Okay, well, resolving the killer action. Killer action's on our space. There's not an adjacent killer, so killer's going to try to stab us. We'll choose with a retaliate. Now we only get to roll 1 die, unfortunately. This could be bad. We'll retaliate with the nail gun and the poker. At this point, yeah. Discarding 2 to get a success. I think we're going to need to. Maybe a walk and a... Ooh, this is a tough one. Maybe we're going to just stay here and kind of bandage up. Maybe it'll kind of be a lamer turn, but we'll try to have some focus time. We're going to discard both of our walks to get this retaliate. We reduce the damage by 2, so we don't take any damage. We do 1, plus the nail gun and fireplace poker puts us at doing 3 damage, which is enough to potentially kill the killer. You're supposed to lay down the killer, and at the end of the phase, we reveal and kind of see where we're at, and if this killer has more life or not. I sure hope not. But we do need to carry out the rest of the phase. So that's the killer actions, and we draw a terror card. The active killer moves to the top. There's blood everywhere, so we move this token down. And we're going to move to the closest space. Kill a victim, increasing this, which goes up on our terror even more, and does it again. So we're really not having a good time. There's blood everywhere. The killers are getting more bloodlust. We're running the risk of ourselves being in high levels of danger. Okay, well, let's see. So this is the end of the killer phase. This killer is dead. Thank goodness we killed one. All right, dead and stay dead. All right. Panic phase. Nobody died in the areas that are still in the upkeep phase, though. I'm thinking we need to trade out this knife or put the first aid kit on for a little bit. Though we're not going to heal this turn. So I'm thinking we swap it with the knife just for now. And we can kind of reassess where we're at. Kind of a tough one. Well, we're not going to move this turn, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep the knife and the poker out there. All right, so let's go on to our action phase. We're gonna play some action cards. Guess we're gonna play our. We're gonna have to play the big one, the distraction. We only have one die to work with. A discard 2. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I don't want to risk too much. We're gonna discard 2, go back up 1, and give us a time. Not exactly what I wanted to do, but kind of a lame turn. Purchase action cards. We do have 7, and we get some cards back. We do need to keep on moving. I think we're getting behind kind of the moving game around here. I don't think the killers are quite in focus yet of really, but they are going to start doing some damage. So maybe we could try to do some really high planning. Improvise isn't bad, but this is really going to hurt us. Maybe if we get to the top, it's really not going to matter, and we can eventually try to make our way to the green. So maybe we shouldn't worry about this too much. While we have the money, we could critical blow, but that's not going to help us in the near term. I'm thinking maybe we can sprint, start giving us some options to move around. Maybe even a planning for the future, and hope that we can really keep this card for when we can do a critical blow or some sort of attack. And then the close call. Still won't be able to move though. But you know what we can do, instead of planning, move our planning back, and maybe we can searching would be pretty good. I'm thinking we can search and guard. We're going to use guard for future proofing our turns here. We're going to go back up to 6. Excuse me. Distraction, focus, close call, retaliate. I think retaliate is going to be our friend, as I think it normally has been on the couple games that I've won. We are back to 2 dice though. That is nice. Okay. Killer action time. They don't kill anybody yet, but they are going to draw some terror cards. Minor dark power. Amphetamines. At the beginning of the killer phase, the killer with the lowest health recovers 2. So we have to do 2 damage to get rid of that. That is good that it came out now, but bad just in general. So we really need to make sure we do 2 damage sometime. Though, things could be worse. We just got rid of a terror card. We have 4 left, so we're in a spot. I don't want to say a good spot, but we're in a spot. Well, I'm not going to do our focus, because our focus, I think, is going to go away the next time the killer kills anybody. So we're actually going to search and see if we can find anything here. Maybe those pills will come back up. We could just take the top card. That'd be a quick and easy recover for us. Or a guaranteed less horror, which I do like. You know, we're gonna keep it as is. We're just gonna take the top card of the item card on our space. So in the backpack it goes. We can keep guard. Okay. We could try to sprint. Could sprint into a weak attack. Going through the driveway. That's if we get a 3. If we get a, well, all we need is, we do need 3. Let's sprint, because we gotta start to move. Let's see where we can move before we start counting our things. So we can move to, we can move to the driveway and drop off our friend. At least get somebody to safety. Now we could do it here so we don't increase the terror, because, you know, I feel like this is inevitable. The finale is kind of inevitable coming. We dropped it off. We can move one more. Kind of puts us in harm's way, but maybe we want to be in harm's way. We do need to go down 1. If they both hit me, we're going to be in big trouble. So maybe we should just stay at the driveway for a little while. The active killer is gray. Kind of a tough one. While we're here, as much as I want to stop and pick up this retaliate, maybe we should try to short rest to make sure we're on the good side of health instead of really cutting it close. Man, that retaliate is kind of tough to pass up, huh? I think we're gonna hold. Yeah, we're gonna get some walks next turn. We're gonna hold right here. So we'll spend the rest of our 4 to pick up this retaliate, and then put back our sprint and search and go back up to 6. The killer phase. There's nobody in the spaces once again, and we're gonna draw a terror card. Gonna go up once again on the horror track. And it was wearing a mask. So we move the killer token to red. They're going to move to the nearest victim. They're going to move 3. Kill the victim. Moves up. Oh man, what a disaster. So the finale is kind of inevitable at this point. Each time they kill, it's going to be moving up. Though gray is a little bit more isolated over here, I think it may be time to move in. Move in to get those. I think I put these this focus and walk over here. I think I should have had a walk. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, because I know we were going to need to start to try to move. We're in the 1 category yet again. It's not where we want to be. I think we do want to try to focus, try to get our stuff back up. We got to discard 2. Oh, man, just kind of stuck here. And discard these 2. Go down 1 on our time. 1, so we can at least roll 2 dice. thinking we do want to try to walk. Got one success. Go down another on our time so we can move up to one space. Maybe we'll try to sneak up on the killer here. We could short rest to try to gain 2. Like I said, to give us that little buffer, that just in case. So we're going to short rest. Ooh, we got 2 successes. That's amazing. Puts us back to maximum health. I'm okay with that. All right. We don't have to even spend a time. So we can purchase some action cards now. I'm kind of liking Distraction. I'm kind of liking this Furious Strike. This Close Call could be good. We could really improvise, really try to improve our chances on getting success, especially on Retaliate. Let's grab Improvise. No, maybe a Furious Strike. Maybe it's time to look at some damage for 4. And the last one will be Close Call. Then we'll reset us to 6. Grab these cards. These were our 0 cards we can get for free. Okay. Still a little bit slow. Kind of hope the killer kind of migrates this way. Now what we could do is, we can't spend a shot to use the nail guns, but we can potentially go back on the horror, or we could really use this to gain 2 health. I think we'll stay here. So it's the killer phase. Sorry, my friend. We have to discard the next terror card, and then we actually have to draw a terror card after we're all done. So the current killer is going to move 1 space, or move. The shortest distance to the people are going to unfortunately be in the bedroom. Sorry, friends. Get killed. Discarding the last terror card. Let me put this under here. We'll have to do the finale after this. The killer token moves. This person is going to go to the final girl, to Miss Ava, move and attack. Well, we do have this Retaliate, and I think it's now or never to kind of use it. So, see what we can do. Retaliate. Oh, we got 2 fails. We are going to have to use Close Call, and for 2 time we're going to re-roll all the dice. So we really need to get something other than 2 fails. Okay, we got a couple discards here. I'm thinking we can discard our walk and our focus to get a success. Do 3 damage. We reduce the attack by 2, so we will take 1. We do 1 damage back plus our 2 with the knife and the poker, but 2 of them get eaten up by this minor dark power, so we really only do 1 damage to the actual killer. And then at the end, the next killer does go and just moves to the closest victim. So we are outside on the porch with the killer, with a Furious Strike and a guard to our name. And that's kind of where we're at. We don't have much, but if I'm a little bit hesitant to even think about much. Anyway, that's the end of the killer phase. The panic phase, somebody did die here, so had to see if they run. They rolled a 2, so they run outside. Upkeep phase, we do have to reveal the finale, which is release the beast. All killers are considered active for the rest of the game. Perform the killer action starting with the topmost killer. So, release the beast, everyone's gonna go. Okay, well, we're kind of at the point now where we can either try to do this Furious Strike or load our hand for next turn. I'm thinking we do some planning. We really, because if we fail, we lose a health and we're really down in the dumps. We're gonna be in some trouble, and at least we have a guard up to protect us for this turn. So let's stop here, and we're gonna not play any action phase. Purchase action cards. We're gonna get the 4 zeros we have, so we have little bank. We can really try to improvise and make sure we get a nice Furious Strike going, so we don't have to discard any cards. Maybe even into a close call. Gonna reset to 6. Put these out. We're it's getting a little bit dicey over here. So let's get at it. Killer phase. The active killer is red right now. Move and kill a victim. There was a lot of victims dead. Discard the next tarot card. There are none left, so we're kind of at where we're at. And then Gray is going to go and going to attack us. We're going to put our guard up and see what we can do. We rolled a success and a discard 2. The discard 2 would allow us to block a good portion, but I'm thinking we may want to make sure we have enough goodies in the bag for next. And we do have these mysterious pills as well. With our knife and our fireplace poker, I think we're in decent spots. So we're actually going to take a damage and block 2 with guard. Okay, that was the killer phase. The panic phase, nobody to panic. Upkeep phase, we can move some of these around, but I don't think that that's what we want to do. I know we didn't move a whole lot this game, but we need to see where we're at. So while we have improvise, let's try to see what we can do. Maybe we can do a nice Furious Strike. We are going to have to do something because that was a double fail. Let's actually spend both of our time and do a close call to re-roll everything. This is not where we wanted to be right here. So for the next horror roll only, we can treat 3s and 4s as successes. We're going to try to Furious Strike. So come on, don't give me any blanks. Let's Furious Strike this intruder over here. So we got a 3 and a 4, so those are both successes. So we did a total of 4 damage to the gray killer. It's looking good for us, looking real good. And we decreased the horror. All right, so we're left with a walk, a weak attack, a short rest, and a focus. You know, I think we're gonna weak attack. I think we can potentially knock this one out. We got 1 success. We do lose a health, but we hit him for 3 with the knife and the poker. We're going to weak attack him. We're going to stand him up and reveal this at the end of the phase. Okay. Now I'm thinking to make sure that we have a retaliate or something up. We really need to use these mysterious pills. Discard during the action phase to gain 2 hearts back. Hopefully this will guarantee us having another turn instead of having to use this short rest. And kind of guarantee we're stuck at this 4 as far as time goes. Because we do want to use this 4 to take up this retaliate, because I feel like we got some really good weapons going here. So that was our buying. We spent all 4 for retaliate. Sorry about that. The recording wanted to restart. We picked up the retaliate. The focus and walk came back into our hands from our 0 action. Reset our timer to 6. Put our zeros back, which didn't have a whole lot of zeros. Improvise kind of came in handy. That was one of the first times I've really utilized that too well. Furious Strike also did some good work. That was the action phase. Planning phase complete, and onto the killer phase. Sorry, at the end of the action phase, we should have flipped this over. The killer is dead, so we are doing a great job. These guys are not coming back to life yet. I'm smelling the ends, smelling some good victory. I think we're doing great. Except our poor victims. Our poor victims. Here comes the killer phase. He moves down, chops a killer, or chops a poor victim. Sorry about that, guys. So killer phase. Let's see if they panic around. Rolled a 3. 3, they're going to move around a little bit, and 3 moved to the same room. So both people kind of fled to the kitchen from the family room. Okay, things are not looking the worst. I have seen much worse. You know, we can really try to get into the green now that the horror won't really go up. We've kind of neutralized where we're going to be at. This is kind of nice. Let's try to walk and see where we're at. I've got a 3 and a 4, so we probably should. I mean, we could stay here while the killer goes around, but I don't know if I'd feel the best making sure we did that. So we're going to walk and spend a walk and a focus to just move our 2, take us 1 time. And then we're going to just focus in general. Oh, a double success. And get our time back. That was a nice little roll there. Short rest we don't really need. I think we have plenty of health for now. We're at 6. 6 can ensure that we can either, deliver a critical blow, maybe get Furious Strike back in our hands. I'm kind of liking critical blow. The killer's going to move here. There's more victims there. So we'll just spend all 6 for the critical blow. Focus, walk, and focus. Come to the discard. Weak attack comes back into our hand. And we go to purchase our action cards. Goes back to 6. These are all the zeros. Resolve killer. Killer's going to move to the most victims. Kill. We're kind of at the finale over here. There's only one guy left. We're going to go on to the panic phase. Somebody did die in his spot. He rolled a 4. Keeps on moving. They keep on moving a little bit away from us, which is, it's understandable. Move away from the killer. I get it. You know what I didn't do though is I didn't save us a move. So sorry about prolonging the game a little bit here, but this is what it kind of came down to. So on our turn, I mean, I suppose we can use the last bit of the, on the upkeep phase, we'll move over. We'll spend a time to shoot the nail gun. Use up the rest of the nail gun to do 1 damage to the killer. That killer does become active. Then we're going to short rest. Maybe we can get one of the health back while we're doing that. We did not. So one of the worst rolls we could have got. We do recover a health. Horror goes up. We lose a time, and our turn immediately ends. We could really make sure we do good by getting the improvise and close call, and get these cards in our hands as well. We're really loading up. This goes back to 6. So we spent our 4 on improvise and close call. Killer goes dead in the dirt. Victim flees. Victim is just they're not helping us out here. They keep on moving the wrong direction, away from us. And then during the upkeep phase, we'll put the knife back in, and we are going to try to see if we can't walk a little bit closer here. We do succeed, so we can move 1 space at a cost of 1 time. And, at this point, we're actually going to just walk again, being a little bit hasty. We got 1 success, so once again, to get in the area. Into an improvise. So let's see if we got 1 success. So for the next horror roll, all 3s and 4s are successes. So we'll do the critical blow and see if we can get some 3 and 4s over here. We got a 2 and a 4. So this is a success. That would do 4 damage. We are going to use a close call to re-roll one of them. Nope. So we got a success. So we do a total of 4 damage. Killer has 1 health left. Horror goes up. Our turn does end, unfortunately. We do have 4 to spend. As much as I don't want to, we're going to do this just in case. Grab this guard for 2. Not really another good card to have, but we'll get this close call as well. And the short rest comes back to our hand. Reset to 6. Walk and walk, go in there. Critical blow, close call, and improvise. So the killer is going to attack us, but we are going to retaliate. Alright. Gonna retaliate. We can discard 2 cards to reduce the damage. We're going to discard both of our focus to reduce the damage by 2. So we take 1. We're going to do 3. 1 from here, 1 from the poker, and 1 from the knife. That does kill the last killer. But is he actually dead? He is not. So they have a health, and they have a total of 3 health left. Killer stands back up. All right. No panic, no upkeep left. Action phase on our phase. Let's weak attack, because if we can just do a damage, that should be it for us. We do. I'm going to discard 2 cards to do a damage without taking health. 1 damage, 2, 3. That is the last damage. Ava has killed the 3 intruders. Oh, that's Ava. Has killed the 3 intruders. I know a little bit anticlimactic at the end for the intruders, but you can kind of see, you know, if there's too many alive by the time the finale really gets in, you have some trouble. We got very lucky with the fireplace poker and getting the knife. We didn't move around too much. We didn't capture and save a whole lot of victims. We just kind of let don't let this fool you, you know, we let 13 victims die. But the graduation party, I'd say, was a success. We saved 1 person. Maybe Ava graduated as well, and 1 person on the lakefront will be scarred for life as they ran away from the killers. So what a fun game. This is just a nice, neat game. The Intruders, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this one, just because, you know, if you kill 1, you feel good about yourself and you can really kind of snowball the way in. These are very difficult. If you can't kill 1, like I said, we got very lucky with Battle Ready. I'm not going to lie. Having an item right off the bat. Getting the knife is an item, once again, amazing. Kind of a little bit anticlimactic near the end, but I had a really good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I like doing this. This is kind of fun, just a once a week, you know, Friday. I know our channel is called Board Games for 2, but I like to showcase all board games. You know, if somebody is working, if you can't play with somebody at the moment, this is a nice, fun board game. This is a nice, just thematic, nice to get to the table, cool board game. I really liked it. Won't stop. I'll stop kind of rambling at this point. Ava survived. 2 total victims besides her also survived. A lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thank you guys so much, and until next time.